over last about 10 months, India has really created a case study for the fastest rollout and the launch of 5G. So the basic platform has been built, and definitely the next question is monetizing it, getting maximum benefit of it. Then how does it digitalize the, again, from the consumer perspective and from the industry perspective. So that's where we are. And I think if we look at again on 4G, the 4G became successful because there was an ecosystem which worked in maximizing the benefit of the 4G connectivity. And I think the same thing is going to happen now here on 5G, that it is the ecosystem which has to come together to maximize the benefit of this pipe which has been laid. And when I say ecosystem, it's basically the devices, it's basically the IoT devices, then at the same time, the applications, the use cases, and use cases not only for consumers, but for the industry also. And that's where I think we'll get the maximum benefit from it as India, and as the benefit for the whole ecosystem, including operators and the startup and all that. So that's happening, and I am sure that with all the innovation and with all the talent which we have in India, these use cases will come through. And maybe I will just take two examples there. So one is, let's say, for fixed wireless access. So there, for example, in US, out of the net adds on fiber to home connectivity over last 1 year, 90% contribution is from FWA. And India potential is definitely much more than any of the developed countries, because taking fiber to home everywhere is little more complex here. So that's where I would see again fixed wireless access providing a kind of a boom for the monetization of 5G network. Then second, on the enterprise connectivity, where we are just on the tip of the berg, so tip of the iceberg. So basically we have been again interfacing with the manufacturing industry here, with ports, with mining, and there is very good response which we get. And as per one of the study which was conducted, about 60% of the enterprises are saying that they would love to have the benefits of 5G in over next 3 years. So that's what has been starting, and there I would say that yes, maybe in 2024 there would be some early adopters who would be there using this technology, and I think 24 would see a big boom on using 5G for enterprise productivity and efficiency. And we have seen that ourselves, that in our factory we have been able to improve productivity by about 25 to 30% by using 5G as the connectivity layer. So that's where we will see the benefits. Yeah, I think that would be again more getting used for the capacity also. That once, especially for this again enterprise area, or for, let's say, stadiums, and for some of the entertainment industry, where the capacity requirement would be much higher than whatever the mid band can provide. So that's where I think the millimeter wave will provide a big boost for enabling that high capacity requirement. I would say it would still remain complementary, because it's not that, yes, FWA will be again affordable for everyone. So it would be a combination of FWA and the fixed broadband which would be there. So it would be complementary, because the market potential is quite huge, and I think for MSOs and for telecom operators to address that, and then there is a partnership which is happening between the two. So that would be still working in a complementary environment. I would say this year it has been the year for setting up the platform, and next year would be the year for using this platform and getting maximum leverage out of it. So I would definitely see things like cloud gaming coming in, things like all these entertainment more and more available, immersive experience, which again Again, we saw a little bit of that in this particular year, but I think next year I would see a big potential in that area. So I think it's the ecosystem which will work together in a much bigger way next year to maximize the outcome from 5G network.